The title of this story is called Equal Opportunity, written by Gloria Racine, video created and produced by Gloria Racine, characters and graphics created by Gloria Racine, music created by Gloria Racine. And now with the story Equal Opportunity. Darla applied for a job that said equal opportunity. She had over 30 years of experience and a master's degree. She was hired in an entry-level position, even with her credentials. Darla guessed at the time it was okay because it was an opportunity. After being on a job for 6 months and gaining more experience, learning the daily operations of the job, Darla decided to apply for openings that they had with a higher pay grade. She was more than qualified, but she did not get the position because it was filled with a white person who was a good friend of the CEO's. The person that they hired is named Patrice. She is incompetent and lacked personal skills. She was demanding and inconsiderate of other people's feelings. She is a bully, and people was leaving the job left and right because of it. Darla set an appointment to talk to the CEO about how his friend is dealing with the staff she is supervising. The company wound up losing money from having to hire new people after so many people left. Patrice is Darla's supervisor. Darla is black and has more years experience than Patrice, and both have master's degrees. Patrice did not know how to diffuse dissatisfaction, but Darla did. Darla was loyal to the business because she was good at what she did. On this one day, Patrice told Darla to clean out the employee refrigerator. Well, Darla never uses the employee refrigerator because she was not comfortable with some of her peers' hygiene habits. Patrice saw that Darla had not cleaned the refrigerator like she told her to. Patrice explained to Darla that being insubordinate can get you fired. Well, Darla needed that job because she had 2 children and a sick mother to care for. They were one paycheck from becoming homeless. Patrice told Darla, "I suggest you do as you are told." Darla became angry because of how Patrice spoke to her. It was demeaning and very disrespectful. Darla decided to go through the chain of command. Everyone in high positions was white except for the token person of color who only cared about her status and not the employees. The other white employees seemed cool because they believe in Black Lives Matter until the privilege of being white overrides Darla getting a higher paying position. Darla met with Patrice's supervisor. She explains to him how disappointed she is in their policy towards employees they have control over. He was polite enough to pretend to listen because the bullying continued. After that experience Darla had with the adverse event, another equal opportunity for a better position presented itself once again. Darla applied for the position. After applying for the position, She waited several weeks for some type of correspondent to let her know whether she got the job or not. She found out at a training that they hired another white person. This time, when Dollar heard that straight from the horse's mouth, she became angry. Dollar was so angry she could not sleep at night. She desperately needed to release the stress of it. Dollar pondered and toiled over an answer for a solution and came up with an idea. She decided to speak to the president of the company, but before she can set up the appointment, she had to internalize her anger so she does not lose control when she meets with the president. So Dollar thought to herself that white people was fucking liars and it is their way of life. This is Dollar being so angry. And she thought to herself, wait, no, they are cowards and they are inconsiderate. She thought about the history books, and then she read about inequality and how people of color are recipients of it. Dollar realized the system that she lives under has programmed white people in all walks of life that they are superior to people of color, especially blacks. But then when she looked at all the great descendants from ancient Africa that rose from white people's evil doings, such as murder, rape, and the crudest way by white men and women who has beaten, spit on, deceived, and lied to people like Dollar, after all that they have done to black people, she thought in her mind, still we rise. She thought about the many great inventors that had brought solutions to the world's problem. People such as Garrett Augusta Morgan, who invented the traffic light, George Washington Carver, who invented the peanut, Lewis Howard Lattimore, who invented the light bulb, and there are many, many others that did not get credit because they were black. Dollar summarized the causes. She figured in her mind that her mere presence intimidate them, so if they squash her ambition and stop her from achieving to move up, this makes them feel superior. Dollar thought to herself, that cannot be right because they have a person of color in a high position. Plus, a person of color is a director there. Another voice inside said, she is just a token for a train ride to be on board to stay in compliance with the discrimination policies to make it look like equal opportunity. After reviewing her self-worth, Dollar felt confident enough to set the appointment to talk to the president of the company. Before Dollar started talking, she closed her eyes and took a deep breath so that she can remain focused. She asked the president why she did not get picked for the position. He told her that she was not qualified. She knew that was a lie because the people he hired has made numerous mistakes, costing them money. Dollar was disappointed, but expected any kind of answer. She told him that she forgives him for the unethical practice of hiring, which include cronyism and nepotism. Dollar felt relieved after expressing how she felt. She did not care what followed because after working for a soulless company for 5 years was stressful. She really did not want to continue working for a place that followed the tradition of racism. Stay tuned next week for episode 2 of Equal Opportunity, when Dollar gets the job.